Hey, so this is just a video to show the compatibility of the iPhone 5 with a custom head unit such as this Sony. I'll put the model number in the video description, but I've always used an iPhone 4 and actually an iPhone 3GS is what I'm using now with this head unit through a USB cable with a 30-pin connection. And I actually have this really nice short cable that I just plug right into the front, and then as you can see it just docks right there with this little dock I have hooked up to the air vent. And it was very convenient because I could play music through my iPhone. I could control the tracks from the buttons on the head unit, obviously volume. The names of the songs would come up on the screen. I could also use the knob and search for songs if I wanted to play something without using the touch screen. It integrated very nice, but one of the things I was unsure of was with the iPhone 5, they changed the dock connection from 30 pins down to like 8 or 9 pins, and I was reading online and it said that some of the pins that were taken away were for legacy audio equipment, so I wasn't sure if my head unit was going to be compatible or not. I spent several hours doing research and trying to contact Sony to get an answer on this, and of course Sony was in no way helpful of trying to get me an answer. They said, oh, well, we're testing it. It's like, well, it takes 30 seconds to test to see if it works or not. Just give me an answer. Well, of course, you know how companies are. So, I have here an iPhone 5. It's not actually mine. I'm actually testing it for the company I work with. I only have it this weekend, but I wanted to test to see if it was compatible with my head unit so I can upgrade my 3GS to the iPhone 5. So, without further ado, I will plug in the Lightning to USB cable that came with the phone. And just as with all other versions of the iPhone, it plays right away. We got the artist on the screen. You can push this button, album, mode, time, title of the song. It works very well. I can change the song from here. I just have it on shuffle right now. So I can change the song from there. I can obviously select songs from the screen itself. It works exactly the same as previous iPhones. I was very surprised. I also tested a Droid with the Samsung Galaxy S3 with this head unit and found that pretty much no Droids are compatible with audio equipment like this through the USB. Androids just don't stream audio through the USB cable, so that's why I have the old style headphone jack that you can plug into the headphone jack. But the problem with that is you have analog audio, so it doesn't sound as good, and you have no control. So you can't change the songs from your head unit. You just have volume, and you got to change everything from here. It obviously doesn't charge the phone when you're using the headphone jack. Whereas using the USB cable, you are charging the phone. As you can see, it's charging the phone, it's controlling the phone and playing music, and it works great. One of the other things you can do is, let me get that back in focus, you can stream music, such as Pandora. It works through the USB cable just as the previous iPhones did. So you can play local music, you can stream music, you can play videos from YouTube. Pretty much any audio that comes from your iPhone 5 will be played through your head unit without any compatibility problems. You can switch the mode of this. If you hold in, some people don't know this on these head units, you can push and hold in this mode button, and it will switch the mode. Now, your screen will just say accessory connected. You won't be able to change any settings here, but you will be able to push this button here, and you can browse by artist, album, track, podcasts, playlist, so you can go through and go through all your different playlists and stuff. So, well, I don't have all my music on here. I only loaded a couple songs just to test it, but so you can also control your iPhone through the head unit like this. Although what I end up usually doing is just putting it on this mode, which then gives you control to select your songs through the iPhone. So again, this is just a video to show that the iPhone 5 and the Lightning cable is compatible with Sony head units such as this model. To my knowledge, there hasn't been any kind of confirmation on the internet for this question. So when I found it out for myself, I thought it would be necessary to make a video and show people, because I'm sure there's some other people out there that have been considering the purchase of an iPhone 5, but spend a lot of time in their vehicle and want to make sure that it's still compatible with their car. Now, I can't say if the 30-pin connector adapter is compatible. I'm sure it is, the one that goes onto your existing 30-pin and turns it into the Lightning cable. I don't have one of those adapters, so I can't test it, but since I am able to use the USB cable that came with it, I'm pretty sure that it would be compatible exactly the same as what I'm doing here. So again, this video shows everything's compatible. I've tested it. I've also used the Maps navigation, and it works fine. When directions come on, the music just dims down. The voice comes on and says, turn right, and then the music just fades back in. So everything works fine to my knowledge. If you have any questions, leave them in the video description, and I'll try my best to answer them. Hope you found this video useful, and that's it. Have a good day. Bye.